Hello. Welcome. My name is Luke Kemner and welcome to Who's Your Captain? It's the Who's Your Captain YouTube channel. This is brand new. I'm brand new to this. I've wanted to stream and chat rubbish about fantasy football for such a long time. I've played fantasy football for about 10 years. I've had 5 top 100k finishes, so I, in a way, know what I'm doing. Once finished 6,000th, 143rd. Never forgotten about it. Might get a tattoo. But welcome to this channel. We're going to be here every week. I'm going to be chatting to loads of guests, mostly going to be chatting to my celeb clang mates if I can and get their fantasy football teams, their fantasy football thoughts. I'm going to try and chuck some stats your way, but most of those I would have nicked from brilliant fantasy football shows like FPL Black Box, FPL The Wire, from The Hub, from The Scout. Like I honestly, I'm mostly just I'm sitting on the shoulders of giants. But listen, it's not just going to be me. There's going to be some impressions along the way as well, because if you don't know me, I'm a comedian and an impressionist. Do you like impressions? Of course you do. So there's going to be everyone from Arsene Wenger. Yes, look, fantastic. I love a double game week, I must say. There's going to be Jurgen Klopp. Yes, look, look, we're going to play heavy metal FPL. I might even captain Alisson Moye. I don't care. And then maybe even Boris Johnson. I don't know. Yeah, I do. I love FPL. I'm a big fan. I want to use an FPL chip. I want to use the front bench boost because most of the fuckers have resigned. Yeah. It's hard to do with the headphones. So there you have it. That's the intro. Look, I've got a rubbish camera. I've made as best I can with the wonderful graphics behind me. I'm then going to go out to the Edinburgh Festival tomorrow. So for the rest of the month, I'm going to be trying to do this from my laptop as best I can. But I'm absolutely buzzing to do a fantasy football show. I can't wait. And today, what we're going to do is rate some teams. Okay, now I've got 5 teams from my 5 celeb. I've realised as I've started recording how showy-offy, how name-droppy. I'm just trying. I've got celebrity mates. Do you want to see? So, but that is what we're doing today. We're going to be rating some fantasy football teams from some celebs. So we've got Tom Davis's fantasy football team. We've got Alex Brooker. We've got Jack Stein. We've got Ian Sterling, and we've also got a special, exciting guest. We have got Harry Kane's fantasy football team. Now you might not know that Harry Kane plays fantasy football, but he does. We've got to stay till the end, and you'll see Harry Kane's fantasy football team. It's very exciting. Now, I have also going to reveal my team at the end as well, and obviously we'll rate that 10 out of 10. So, let's get cracking. Without further ado, let us go straight away to Tom Davis. Now, I love Tom. I worked with Tom on a show called Murder and Successful. I went to his stag do. Where, in fact, he, on second morning, I came down and everyone went, oh, I thought you'd gone home. And I was like, no. Where I found out that Tom Davis had told everyone that I was crying and my mum had to come pick me up from Edinburgh on his stag do. So, delightful, man. Anyway, he has sent me his first draft for game week 1. And we're going to have a little look at this. Now, also, throughout the rest of the season, I'm going to be interviewing these people. We're going to have them on Zoom and we're going to be chatting through. But remember, you can subscribe to this channel. I've got a little button. Look at this. Brilliant. It doesn't work. Let's have another go. Ooh, nice button. So if you do want to subscribe, hit that subscribe there. I'd love it if I could get to 50 subscribers. That's a little target to start with. And I will be doing a lot of live streams. I'm going to be trying to do as much as I can of, watching the week together. Wouldn't that be a Gillette Soccer Kempner? That's what it's going to be. Jeff and the Kempners. So, yes. Now, look, without further ado, let us go to Tom's team. Let's have a little look. Okay, now look, there's little Tom, look in his little box there. You right, Tom? Yeah, I'm great. Right, okay, so here's Tom's team. Now, let's have a little look. Now, look, he started with Raya in goal. We like Raya in goal, but he's 4.5. Now, we like Raya in goal. He's 4.5, but there is a lot of rumours that Raya's backup. Now, look, who is Raya's backup? Let's have a little look. Who's Raya's backup supposed to be? The audience are shouting at home. Now I've got the little stats up here. Now we're going to go straight. Now where's right? We need to go to Brentford. Let's go Brentford. I could cut this out in the edit. There's a good chance I won't be bothered though. But he's got a new backup, and now he's got Bolcom and Strakosha. I'm guessing Strakosha is the new. Look, I usually will be more informed than this. Strakosha is the new Brentford keeper. He's also 4.5. So there is a chance that Raya might not even keep his place. Now we look at Brentford's fixtures. They've got Leicester away to start with. Man United at home. Good fixture. Fulham away, good fixture. Everton at home, Crystal Palace away, Leeds home, Southampton away. So they do have a good start. And even Leicester away, with some of Leicester's form last season. Is that such a bad fixture? We also know that, Brentford have signed Ben Mee, so is that going to shore them up a little bit at the back? Who knows? They've lost Ericsson, which did give them a lot of control last season. So, I don't know. I'm unsure on Raya. Now, let's go to his back line. So here he's got Trippier. We like Trippier. He's on set pieces. Newcastle are going to be really great this year, probably going to push for 8th. Now, what you should know about me as well is that I'm an Arsenal fan. But now I'm excited. I'm a buzzing Arsenal fan now. I genuinely feel... I know it's just pre-season, but I feel like there is a good chance we'll have won the league by Christmas. I know it's just pre-season, but all I'm saying is that Jesus is the best player since Pele. Okay, so Tom's gone for Trippier here. He's got Trippier. We like Trippier. He's on set pieces. He's 5 million. It's absolutely the right move. Then he's gone Zinchenko. I like the Zinchenko move. I worry with Zinchenko that once Tierney is fit, will Zinchenko start? I don't know. I also don't think Tierney's going to start straight away. And then does that mean Zinchenko's going to move into midfield? Again, 5 million. Really underpriced, I would say, Zinchenko. But if he is playing in midfield, I'm not sure how far forward he's going to be pushing. What I will say is from looking at Zinchenko, he's only played a game and a half, and he really was getting forward. So, and maybe moving as an inside forward, maybe as that left 8 that all Arsenal fans keep banging on about. So, I like the Zinchenko move. I like it a lot. Cucurella is where he's gone here. Now, obviously, Cucurella's on the move. Is he going to go to Chelsea? Is he going to go to Man United? Or hopefully Barcelona are going to go, well, we wanted to sign a player as well. So then maybe they'll sign him. I don't know. But if Cucurella stays in the Premier League, especially if he goes, not Man United, Man City, especially if he goes to Man City or Chelsea, I worry with Chelsea that there's more competition there. Even if he goes to Man City, is he going to be starting ahead of Walker and Cancelo? I don't know. Again, I like the Cucurella move. I think he's a brilliant player. Is he good for FPL? Is he going to start? If he's playing for Brighton, yes, please. If he's playing for City or Chelsea, Okay, let's move on to Tom's midfield. Martin Odegaard. I love Martin Odegaard. I think this is his season. I think this is 6.5 Martin Odegaard. He's well underpriced. He is going to go bang this season, right? He's captain of the club. I think this is the season. I remember when they made Fabregas the captain and he suddenly got, he was top goal scorer, top assists. I think this is a big season for Odegaard. 6.5, 1.5 cheaper than Saka. So I think he could. I obviously think Saka's going to have more output, but I do think Odegaard is a really, really good signing, and I don't think a lot of people are going to go for him. So I do like Odegaard as a good move. Now Salah, we've got to have Salah. Did we any of us need to talk about it? I like the idea of not going Salah because you can save a little bit of money, but then you watched him in the Community Shield. The man is on fire, and he's always so fit. And also, he's not going to be playing in the World Cup. So there's no need for him to rest. There's no need for him to sort of, as we used to say, I used to be in musical theatre. I shall mention that quite a lot. And sometimes if you didn't want to go full out in case of injury, you'd just mark it. So sometimes I think, there's no chance of Salah marking it. So we've got Salah in there. Absolutely the right choice. KDB. Love the KDB pick. I love the KDB, but I would love to pick KDB. He's very, very expensive and he does impact you elsewhere. He's 12 million. But we really like KDB. So I like the pick. Coutinho, not into it, mate. I'm not into it, Tom. I'm sorry. Coutinho, 7 mil. I think that's right. Let me check my stats. 7 mil. They're screaming at home again. There we go. Where is Coots? Where is Coots? Also, the trouble is with Coots for me is that he has stung me so many times. Aston Villa. Here we go. Coutinho is... Where the hell is he? Points. Price. Coutinho. 7 mil. Should have just trusted myself. I was right. So, Coutinho, 7 million, but I just don't feel it, man. I don't think he's got enough output. I mean, let's have a look. Let's have a look at Villa's fixtures. You know, they have got good fixtures. Bournemouth away, Everton at home, Crystal Palace away, West Ham at home. That's a tough fixture. Arsenal away, they'll lose that 10-0. Man City at home, they'll lose that 4-0. Leicester away. But, you know, first 4 fixtures. Okay, look, Tom, you go for it, my friend. You go for it. It's not where I would be putting 7 million English pounds. Neto, we love Neto. Everyone's going for Neto at the moment. Listen, Neto's either going to work or it isn't. He's 5.5 million. He's an enabler. He enables us to do other things. But then maybe the Bailey pick for Aston Villa is that I know a lot of people have been going for Bailey. So maybe the Bailey pick is a better pick than Coutinho. If you want to get on those early door good fixtures for Aston Villa, maybe Bailey at 5 million is better than 7 million. Neto, I think we'll see a lot of teams with Neto in there. Kane, absolutely. Kane is banging it in pre-season. I've been chatting to my Spurs mates, and they've all been saying, I do have Spurs mates. I've been chatting to my Spurs mates, and they've all been saying that this is Kane's season. Okay, he is going to, Conte, he's got him as his main man. He's pushed further forward. He is going to go bang, bang, goal, goal. Likey, smash. So Kane, absolutely. He's expensive, but he's worth it. Gabriel Jesus, it's got to be Gabriel Jesus. I'm telling you now, the geezer's going to get the Golden Boot this year. He's so good. Arsenal created the third most chances in the Premier League last year, and now we've got a striker. Although I did see Lacazette score a fantastic goal last night for Lyon, which is, where was that last year, mate? But Jesus, absolutely, it's a banging pick. He's 8 million. He's well underpriced. Get on that. Okay, then we've got Ward for 4 million. Fine, it's a £4 million player, and he's from Leicester City. You're probably not going to have 3 Leicester City players. I always think if you're going to go for a £4 million player, pick a team there really is no chance of you getting. You're ever going to need 3 players, and we'll get to that because he's got Delap as his forward, which is a Man City player. Now, Tom, you can't be having a Man City player even as one of your dud forwards. I'm guessing Delap's 4.5, but you're going to want 3 City players at one point. Maybe in these first few weeks, and then you're taking up one of your slots and you've got to move him out. So, yeah, don't waste your cheap dud slots on a team where you might want 3 of their players. But Ward, I'm guessing, Ward's kind of fine. You know, I don't know if you'll have 3 Leicester players. Mitchell, is Mitchell going to play? We like Tyreek Mitchell. I like him as a cheap enabler. Nico Williams, yeah, love it. 4 million. He's going to be a banging pick. I think he's this year's sort of Lundstrom, Dallas. He's your boy. He's what was it? Simicast last year. Like Nico Williams, great pick. Signed from Liverpool for Forest. I think he's going to be a great pick. And then a Delap. Well, as I said on Delap, I just don't think you can have that 4.5 player from Man City. I think you need to be looking elsewhere at your Planier from Crystal Palace. I only like Planier because his name's Luke. That's me. And he used to play for Arsenal. So, Planier. Okay, now look, let's rate this. I'm going to give this out of 10. I'm going to give this, for me... Okay, there's some brave picks, but I'm going to go for a strong 7. A 7 out of 10. Write in the comments if you agree with me. I like it. There's some good picks. I like the Odegaard pick. I like the Kevin De Bruyne pick. He's going a little bit against the grain. There's some dodgy picks in Delap. I don't like the Coutinho pick. The Cucurella pick worries me. We're going with 7. Well done, Tom. Okay, now let's move over to Alex Brooker. There's Alex Brooker. There he is. Okay, right. Now, let's have a little look at this. Now, Alex Brooker, he's gone for Mendy in goal. 5 million. He's well priced, Mendy. He is well priced at 5 million. Chelsea been a little bit inconsistent in pre-season. Mainly bad, really. And Thomas Tuchel, he ain't happy with that team. Arsenal, we played them. We smashed 4 past them. And most people think we're shit. But Mendy, he's well priced at 5 million. I'm unsure. I think if you're going to go for a 5 million, I would prefer Ramsdale. But then as you look at Brooker's team, he's got 3 Arsenal players, so we can't use that slot on Ramsdale. So We don't mind Mendy. Alexander-Arnold, every team's got to have Alexander-Arnold. It's like, the complete work, Desert Island Discs. You've always got the complete works of Shakespeare and the Bible. Like, they're a given. As soon as you turn up to the island, that's what you've got. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Salah, they're just in your team automatically. So Trent, absolutely, we don't need to talk about Trent. Scored a goal. I mean, even if you were thinking, maybe I could get away without Trent, he then scores straight away in the Community Shield. It's got to be Trent. Zinchenko, again, we've talked about Zinchenko. Trippier, we talked about Trippier. Salah, we talked about Salah. Luis Diaz, now, 8 million. Luis Diaz, he's moving out to that left side. Klopp likes him. He's exactly the kind of player that I like. Wow, his pressing is fantastic, yeah. But for me, I think 8 million is a lot. Now, look, I'm not the first to have this opinion, but I think Robertson at 7 million is a better pick than Luis Diaz at 8 million. And I think you'll get more outlay from Robertson at $1 million cheaper. So Luis Diaz, I don't think it's a bad pick, but I worry taking at one of your Liverpool slots and taking £8 million of your budget up. Alan St. Maximin, he's exciting. You can't not love Alan St. Maximin. I remember that brilliant tweet when there was an animation on FIFA where Steve Bruce outrun Alan St. Maximin, and Alan St. Maximin tweeted Steve Bruce laughing and saying how funny it was. He probably had something more amusing to say about it. I can't remember the tweet. Look it up. But Alan St. Maximin, always fun. He's got a lovely haircut, and I do enjoy having him in my team. He's never got me many points, I'll be honest with you, but I like him as a pick. Martinelli is a locked pick, guys. I'm telling you. Martinelli is your pick. Now, so many people are saying to me, because the reason I've started this channel is because I have a lot of mates who are asking me for my advice. I'm not always right, obviously. And 40% of this game is luck. Maybe even 60% of the game. Write in the comments how much luck you think this game is. But for me, Martinelli, it is a big season. 6 million. Martinelli's season is going to go pop. Right? He was already starting ahead of Emil Smith-Rowe last season. Emil Smith-Rowe is still coming back from injuries, hardly played any pre-season. And Martinelli is so perfect for this Mikel's formation, Mikel's strategy. This is 6 million. He is an absolute bargain. Get him in your basket. Martinelli, love that as a pick. Kane captain, we've talked about that. Jesus talked about that. Now Wilson, I like this pick. Really good in pre-season. Knows the Premier League. He is fighting to stay in this Newcastle team because before long they're going to be able to buy Mbappe. So I like Wilson. I like it a lot. You're not going to see him in many teams, but I like Wilson a lot. Now, how much is Wilson? Let's have a look. Let's see how much Wilson is. Okay, because I think that is important because he is going to take up some of your budget. All right, now let's have a little look. Forwards. No, let's go down to Newcastle. That's going to be easier. Newcastle. Let's go with price. Wilson, 7.5. Ooh. It's a lot of your budget. It's a lot of your budget on forwards. Last season, it just weren't about the forwards. Obviously, we had Antonio at the beginning of the season, but it weren't really about your forwards last season. Okay, I like it as a pick. I would be tempted to do it myself. I don't think I will, but I do like it as a pick. But 7.5. I think that's 0.5 overpriced for me. And we all know every pound counts. Okay. Goalkeeper, Gazaniga as a backup. That's fine. 4 million. Happy with that. Andreas Pereira. Going to see him in a lot of teams. 4.5. Attacking midfielder. Playing for Fulham. Fulham score a lot of goals. We love that pick. I think Andreas Pereira is getting to the point where he's the pick that everybody is going to have in their team. Same as Neto. Alongside your Trents and Salahs, because as much as Trent and Salah are a lot of money and they're so important, but you need these enablers that are playing. And the thing is with Andreas, he's only got a score. What is he? 4.5. He's got to score an average of about 4. If he scores 4 points a game, you're absolutely laughing, which is, a clean sheet and a bonus point. So Andreas Pereira, absolutely. Nico Williams, we talked about that. Vestergaard, he's 4 million. He's from Leicester. Brooker's got him in there thinking, I'm never going to play him. I still think if you're going to pick a player, find a player that's got some chance of playing. But I like, look, he's 4 million, he ain't going to play. There's not much to say about it. Okay. I like this. Now, also, one thing we need to remember is a lot of you will know out there already, but of course, we've got the World Cup coming up. and there's an extra wild card during the World Cup period. Okay, so you really only need a team for 6 to 9 game weeks, because that is going to be the crucial time to use that wild card. So really, you're not looking at, he's not got Vestergaard there forever. He's not got Gazzaniga there forever. He could change that game week 6. Even with Mendy. If Mendy doesn't start great, you can move him on. It's fine. Okay, let's rate the team. Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Big Tom Davis. I prefer it to Big Tom Davis. I prefer it. Okay, so I am going to go for 8. It's 8 out of 10. I really like it. I'm unsure on Saint-Maximin, but it's fun. Wilson, again, is fun. I think you've gone heavy on Newcastle, but I like it. I think your subs are good. Vestergaard, Gazzaniga, not into that. Mendy, fine. I wouldn't do it, but it doesn't mean it's a bad pick. So, look, I really like it, Alex. We'll go for 8. Write in the comments what you think, but I'm going to go for a solid 8 out of 10. Okay, now we move to Jack Stein. Jack Stein is a wonderful TV chef. We've worked together a lot on Steph's Pat Lunch, and he's not only that, but he's a bloody good bloke. Jack Stein, wonderful, wonderful guy. Loves his fantasy football. Ended up beating me last year. I had a real fall from grace last year. At one point, I was 3K in the world and really fucked up. I was trying to defend my position in my mini league because I love winning, and I ended up 81k, and a lot of people were, it's amazing. I was fuming. But Jack Stein had a very good season, mainly because I gave him loads of tips. But he had a very good season. He knows what he's doing. So let's have a look at his team, okay? He's gone for Raya in goal. We've discussed Raya. He's gone for Alexander-Arnold. We know that. Diaz. Now, a lot of people going with Diaz. 6 million. He's away into that Man City defence. He's $1 million cheaper than Cancelo. He's going to be playing. Laporte's injured. He's definitely going to be playing Diaz. He loves a header. He loves a header, Diaz. So I like it as a pick. 6 million into that Man City defence. The best, Man City and Liverpool, the two best defences in the league. I like Diaz. Cash. I do like Cash. Cash gets forward. We've already discussed that Aston Villa's opening 4 fixtures are really good. Let's have a little look at how much he is. I can't remember how much he is off the top of my head. So let's. I think he's 5. Where is he? Where's Cash? Ironically, we're trying to find out how much Cash is. He is £5 million in cash. So 5 million is a good price. 5 million is a weird number this year because you've got a lot of good players at that. How much is Digne? Digne, 5 as well. Digne and Cash, 5. I still think I prefer Luca Digne over Cash, but banging pick. 5 million. Zinchenko, 5 million. There's a lot of good 5 million. Gabriel from Arsenal, 5 million. There's a lot of good 5 million picks. He's gone for Dalot. Now, a lot of people are liking Dalot. He's exciting. Man United. Listen, under Ten Hag, they're looking like they're sorting things out in pre-season. They've been a little bit inconsistent, but big changes coming. Big changes coming for Man United. I don't think it's going to happen this season. I still think they're going to struggle to get into the top 4, but I think if you can find a player like Dalot, who I believe is 4.5, again, we're going to check this because we like to get things correct. Manchester United, we're looking at Dalot. Where's Dalot? He's 4.5. 4.5 is a good price, 4.5, and it enables you to do things elsewhere because we're going to look in Jack's team. I can already see Son in there, and Kane, and Salah. So he's had to make some cutbacks in defence. Martinelli, locked in. Everyone get him. I'm telling you, get him in your basket. Salah, absolutely. Bailey, we talked about Bailey. 5 million. Now, Jack is a Villa fan. He's a little snidey little Villa fan. So, maybe sometimes I think with people who are fans of the club, you sometimes need to trust their instincts. They're getting a little bit more from the forums. They're focusing in a little bit more. I feel like my Arsenal knowledge is going to be better than your average FPL player's knowledge of the Arsenal team. So, Bailey, I haven't got Bailey in my team at the moment. Spoiler, but I'm considering it for 5 million. Son, he was in so many of my early drafts. The man destroyed me last season because I kept having Kane who wasn't getting the goals, and I stayed away from Son. He's expensive this year. He's 12 mil. He's 12. He's 12. I'm going to check that. Let me check that. I need to check it. Hang on. Check it. 12 mil. He's more expensive than Kane this year. Kane at 11.5. So, Son at 12 mil. It's expensive. Look, he is going to get points. Their fixtures are really good. You know, like Spurs start at Southampton away. I really do think Spurs are going to have a really great start. Let's have a look at it. Southampton at home, first fixture. Chelsea away. Wolves at home. Nottingham Forest away. West Ham away. Fulham at home. It's a really good start for Spurs. I don't hate the double up. It's just a lot of money, and you're losing it out of that defence. He's then gone for Jesus, love it. Kane, yeah. Balcom. Now, he's gone for this whole Raya Balcom thing. Now, the idea, I think, is that if Raya gets injured, Balcom comes in, but that's not going to happen. It's going to be that Shostakovich, I don't know his name, Stankovic. He's going to come in. So, I mean, Balcom, he's already got a red, he's red flagged. What does that even mean? Let's have a look. Why is he red flagged? Has he signed elsewhere? I've had that before. I had a mate of mine, right? Mate of mine who had Tyrone Mings in his team. My mate Alan, he's in my mini league. He's rubbish at fantasy football. He had Tyrone Mings in his fantasy team, right? And then he used his wild card. Tyrone Mings at that point had done his, he's broken his leg, I think. And Alan kept him in the team. And I went, why have you kept Tyrone Mings? He went, well, I believe in English talent. He definitely mucked up. We looked at the date he came back. He didn't come back until the season after. And he kept Tyrone Mings. So, very much anyone who finishes last in our mini league, it's the Tyrone Mings award. So let's have a look. So we got Raya. Now, why has Balcom got a red flag? He's at Crawley Town on loan. Right, Jack, you were doing really well, mate. You're going to be annoyed because I'm going to be taking a whole point off you because he's at Crawley Town on loan and he's not going to play. Okay, so you need at least a player that is going to be at least on the bench, even if it is 4 mil. Nico Williams, we love that. Taylor, don't know much about Taylor. Don't know anything about Taylor. Is Taylor starting? Tell me in the comments. I don't know anything about Taylor. And then Andreas Pereira, who we all love, at 4.5. He's got no money on the bench, but there is nothing wrong with that. Okay, let's rate it. I'm going to give it Balcom. You've fucked up with Balcom, I'm going to be honest with you. But I'm going for... It's a good side. I'm giving it 8. I'm giving it 8 as well. Your Balcom's given... Oh, I did say Balcom would take a point off. I don't think it's 9 out of 10. All right, I'm going 7. I'm sorry, you're down to 7. I think big at the back is important. I think the likes of Cancelo, Alexander-Arnold, Robertson, big at the back is important, in my opinion. But I like it. We'll go 7 out of 10. It would have been 8, but you picked a player that's playing for Crawley. Nice one, Jack. Good luck. Now we go straight to my good pal Ian Sterling. There he is. He's a very good mate of mine. Ian is probably the person I speak to fantasy football about the most. We talk about it every day. We're obsessed and I love it. It's brought us closer as people. Now, I like Ian's team. I've had a look at this many, many times. We've discussed it a lot. Now, he's gone big at the back. He's gone for the old Christmas tree formation. It's Christmas tree 5-4-1. Must be. Okay, but he's gone Ramsdale in goal. 5 million. I like Ramsdale. My worry with Ramsdale is it takes up one of your Arsenal slots. But I really, really like Ramsdale at 5 million. Arsenal's fixtures, early doors, are really good. We're going to double check those just to give those out. Crystal Palace away, tough fixture. Leicester at home, I think that's a clean sheet. Bournemouth away, I think that's a clean sheet. Fulham at home, I think that's a clean sheet. Aston Villa at home, I think that's a clean sheet. Ramsdale's a great pick at 5 million. He's gone for Dalla. We've talked about that. Cancelo, 7 million. He's underpriced. Also, Cancelo is a bonus point magnet. Now, people often don't worry about the bonus points, but they are so important. You know, you look at those across the season and you really can make a hell of a lot of points. Cancelo at 7 million. It's a Man City midfielder for 7 million who plays every week and gets a lot of assists and loves a shot. He's got a worldie in him. It's got to be Cancelo. Trent Alexander-Arnold, definitely. Robertson, there's people who are going for Robertson and there's people who aren't going for Robertson. I just think at 7 mil, again, he cuts inside of Diaz. When you watched the Community Shield the other day, Trent and Robertson are the players that are ending up in the box alongside Firmino, or if it's Nunez. I love Robertson as a pick, and Diaz at 6 million. I mean, he's put all of that money in the back. At the back, and I like it. Salah captain, yeah. Bailey, we talked about Bailey at 5 million. Saka, he's the first guy that's gone for Saka. He's gone for Bukayo Saka. I like it. Tonight on the FPL, who's your captain? I love Saka as a pick. Saka's only 8 million. I'm telling you guys, this guy, he is Arsenal's best player. And he's 8 million. I really would encourage you to look at Saka. For me, Jesus, Saka and Martinelli are locked in for me. They're alongside essentials as Trent and Salah and Andreas Pereira. I think Saka's a great pick. Kane, Jesus up front. We've seen that. Every team we've seen that. Have we not? Have we not seen that every team? Oh, no. We had a little bit of Callum Wilson. Every team. Okay, so and then on the bench, Gazaniga, fine. Andreas Pereira, yeah. De Silva. Ian's talked a lot about De Silva. He likes De Silva. He think he's the one that's replacing Eriksen. I've not seen much of him from pre-season, but look, Brentford were doing really well at the end of last season, but is Eriksen going to affect that 100%? We'll have to see. And he's gone for Luke Plunge. We don't know how to pronounce his name, but we like it. Okay, Ian, let's give you a rating. For me, it's a 9. It's a 9. It's really, really strong. You're always going to have, because there's so many good premium players this year. Look at Ian's team. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of his starting 11 are from the top 6. I mean, it's unreal. It's unreal. It's close to a 10 out of 10 team. 10 of your starting 11 in the top 6 teams is really, really exciting. Okay, it's a 9. It's a 9. I really like it. I'm not sure on De Silva. I don't think Brentford are going to have as good a season, but you've got to make some cutbacks. Cost of living is through the roof. So I don't mind it. De Silva, he's gone for De Silva. It's a 9 out of 10, Ian. Great work. Okay, now we go to our final team, which is from, I can't believe this, we've got Harry Kane's team. Let's have a look.
Yeah, obviously it's my team. They're absolutely delighted, really, happy with the team. As you see, I've got Wald is in goal. Because I was born on a ward in a hospital, so I like that. Lloris is my backup keeper. He's a mate of mine. I see him most days at the training ground. He gave me a lift once when I hadn't put enough AdBlue into the car. AdBlue you need to get. You think you buy a car and you don't realise you got to buy AdBlue as well. And you have to get it every couple of thousand miles. It's a lot when you're going to away games. Kilman. I've got Kilman, right, because one of my favourite songs is Bohemian Rhapsody. Mama, just kill the man, just Kilman. Trippier, mate of mine. Cash, that's what I get paid in. Taxman don't know about it. They just give me my sports bag for the cash. Henri, because I was an Arsenal fan growing up. A lot of people know that, and I loved Henri. Rice, my favourite food. Netta, I like to put the ball in the back of it. Netta. Lucas Moura, mate of mine. Fred, named my granddad, and he's been captain as well. He's brilliant. He was a good player as well, my granddad, on FIFA. And Kane, I'm playing. That's me. And honestly, I'm good. I'm well good. I'm really good at football. Jesus, because religious guy. God bless us, everyone. That's Tiny Tim, isn't it? Christmas Carol. Mitchell, I love EastEnders. Phil Mitchell. Click, because when I met him, we just clicked. Whatever, shut up. And Tony, because my favourite musical, right, is West Side Story, and the lead is Tony. Could it be? Who knows? I like Maria. I've just met a girl named Maria. So yeah, that's why I've gone for Tony. So that's my team. And so what do you think, Luke?
Well, Harry, I'm going to rate it 1. It's awful. Right, let's go to my team. Here's my team. Now look, I've got to give this 10 out of 10 because I'm not going to play my team unless I think it's 10 out of 10. The only worry I have is I've gone for Sanchez and Steele. I've gone for the Brighton double up. I'm not mad about that. it's very difficult to pick a 4.5 goalkeeper, but the 0.5 is going into the team elsewhere. Cancelo, I've talked about how much I love Cancelo. Trippier, I think it's really important to have Trippier. I've gone for the Robertson and Alexander-Arnold double up. I think they're going to get bucket loads of points, especially early doors. Salah, Saka, Neto. We've talked about Neto, 5.5. He's a steal. It could be Bailey. The thing is, right, is I could go to Bailey and then upgrade Sanchez. But Ian's got Ramsdale. I can't do Ramsdale because I think Martinelli, Saka and Jesus is the 3 you need from Arsenal. But is having Bailey and then upgrading Sanchez to Mendy more important? Or even Sarr from Wolves? Not sure about that. But that's where I've gone. Kane and Jesus up front. I think everyone's going to be doing that. Steele as the backup because he's the only Brighton backup. Nico Williams, we talked about that. Andres Pereira, and we talked about Plonge. That's my team. That's my team. That's who we're going in. Game week 1. I think I'll probably go Salah captain. There's every chance this draft could change because it is Monday. But this is my team. I rate it 10 out of 10 because I have to. Now, that's my first ever FPL show. It's going to get better. It's going to be better when I'm talking to guests and I'm not just talking into a blank screen. Also, it's too hot in here. I've put this on because I thought it looked cool. I'm really sweating. I'm going up to Edinburgh now. If you like the show, please, look, let's press our little sub button again. There! Hit your little subscribe. Hit your subscribe. Give it a like. Really, really appreciate it. We're doing loads of live streams, especially once I'm back from Edinburgh in September. Thank you so much for giving this a watch. If you liked it, tell your mates. Give it a retweet on Twitter or Instagram or wherever you've seen it, wherever you've heard it. I really, really appreciate it, guys. But for now, I'm going to go and have a great week 1, guys. Game week 1. FPL's back, baby. I'm still here, aren't I? Yeah. See you later.